Hi, I'm Van Phillips, European Tour winner and PGA coach, and today's lesson is going to be all about busting those golfing myths. Okay, so to be a really consistent player, it's really important that our club face at the top of our swing is really square, right? Yeah, the problem is Ernie Els has a club head that points pretty much straight down to the ground. So does Webb Simpson, two major winners there. I could remember umpteen more, but that's not what this video is about. I'm just giving you a couple of illustrations. And then the other big problem we've got is Dustin Johnson is really shut at the top like this, and so was Lee Trevino, and so is Graham McDowell, and the list goes on and on and on. Yes, some guys get the club face what we would call very square. Again, you know, where that word square came from in terms of that position of the club at the top, really somebody just made that up. You know, it looks nice. Oh, it looks nice. The club's at a 45-degree angle. We'll say that's square. There's no real scientific evidence to suggest that A, it's square to what, and B, that it's going to come back square at impact. It's got no relevance whatsoever to what the club face is going to do down here. Now, what I'm going to illustrate in these two shots is all you need to understand is if we have the club in an excessively toe down position at the top, that it's very likely you're going to need a more active hand rotation through impact in order to get the club square at impact, okay, which is the only thing that matters. If the club is in more of this position like a Dustin Johnson, which we would call shut at the top, then you're going to need less rotation of the club face and hand through impact in order to get the club back again square if your desired shot is straight. Okay, if you'd like to hit a ball pretty straight, you want the club face pretty square to the target at impact, you need to understand that based on your position at the top, the way that you take the club away from the ball and reach the top, you're going to need to know what release pattern suits you. Doesn't mean you need to spend hours trying to get the club in this so-called perfect position to play great golf. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to show you these swings in slow motion so that you'll be able to see more clearly. I'm going to shut the club face as much as I can in one backswing. I'm going to open it as much as I can in another, but the shots are going to be very similar in their direction and orientation. Okay, now please watch those two slow motion swings as many times as you need to, and I want you to really identify the difference in that club face position at the top. One was very shut, the first swing, the face of the club was pointing more to the sky. The second swing, that toe of the club was pointing much more down to the ground. Both the shots went in almost exactly the same direction because I matched my release pattern with the top of my backswing position. So the first swing, club face pointing to the sky, I needed to really hold on to that club through impact. I needed to feel very little rotation. I didn't want to feel my right hand rotating over my left. I had to hang on to that club face, hold the face square through impact because the face already was square. I didn't need to manipulate it, okay? Second swing, club face was very open, so I had to really rotate both hands and forearms aggressively there to get the club back to square, okay? Neither way is any more valid, okay? There's some instructors that would pose an argument to say, well, if you keep it shut, or what they would call square, and therefore you don't need any manipulation through impact, you could argue that. But there's too many great players that do open it or have an element of rotation away from the ball, and they're able to re-rotate with alarming regularity. It's just about hand-eye coordination, what feels better to you. Some people like to have a more handsy feeling through the ball, others like to have a more solid feeling, a less rotational feeling. It's 100% down to you. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please tune into my website www.vanphillips.co.uk. There's lots more information on there.